Hello, I'm Bood and welcome to episode 18, season 18 of The Impossible Dream with the mighty Iron, Scunthorpe United. As always, thanks for joining me. It's massively appreciated. All the stuff you do for me, thumbs up, all that jazz. I appreciate it, but your view is the best. Your view, I love long time, just like you. So, another season of The Impossible Dream, or as someone said, maybe I should change it to The Possible Dream, because it became possible. I didn't know where this series would go, and here we are, 18 years later, Premier League champions, which is awesome. We grafted our tits off for that. I'll be honest with you, enjoyed it so much, I didn't want to stop playing it. I've had a long weekend off. I was going to do some other things. I've been building a database. I'm having some trouble with that though. I was going to put together a special for the sub league, but I couldn't stop playing this. I'll be honest with you. Wife went out on Saturday night, put the kids to bed, got to work, got a bit pissed and loaned a player out I didn't want to by accident because I was drunk. Stopped playing. But then all day Sunday we had a family chill day. I was chilling on this. All day Monday was epic. Kids at school, nursery, wife at work. And I've just done it. Got through it. I couldn't stop playing it. I'm at a point where I'm really enjoying it. Even though the series is tailing off, it's just a really good spot where everything's come together. And I wanted to try not only win the Premier League, but have a good crack at Europe. So, what do we get up to this year? Let's get into it. And before we look at the new players, the bookies showing us a bit more respect. I know we're the champions, but we're still Scunthorpe. We still have a smaller budget than a lot of these other teams. So you've got City there at the top, United, West Ham and Liverpool, which is fine with me. But I'll be honest with you, I spent a little bit of time looking at some of these teams, and we've got a really good squad, some very good players. But teams like United, City, even West Ham, I mean, if I was manager of them on here, I'd be winning the treble every year. Some of the players they've got are insane, right? So, I feel really positive though. I feel good about my team, that team spirit, that bond. But can we continue? Can we go back to back? Let's look at these deals. Starting with my accidental loanee, young Colin Hilton, 4-star potential, worth a ton of money. Don't know how. Decent little backup. English as well, helps with the European quota. Laddered. I was part tired, had a bottle of wine, and just clicking through it like that, one-eyed. Like, I'll finish it in a minute. I'm just want to get to deadline day. And I must have just clicked it. And then the next thing, I'm looking at my squad like that. Why is his colour changed? Shit! I've loaned him out. Why have I loaned him out? So I had to make an emergency signing on deadline day with about 3 hours left. And it's Hector Arroyo, 32-year-old. Looks like he spent his entire career at Stade Reims. Fair play. Played a ton for them. And he was decent, cheap, 2-point-something million. He's a good little keeper. He's purely a backup. I wasn't initially going to sell Darren Saldon until my scout slapped someone on my table. He's a good player. Maybe not as good as him yet. Could be. He's only 24, but Darren's 30. He's had 3 seasons there. Every year he's had an average rating over 7. Fantastic player. Thought I'd test the water. Offered him out. Got a good few bids in. Got about 75 million, I think, from Milan. Which helped massively because it let me buy this guy. Luke Farrell for 35 million, minimum fee from Wolves, who'd just been relegated. Scouts just slapped it on the table. They did that with another lad as well. And just, he's English. He could improve. I just felt like it was a good deal. This is a biggie because he's an absolute legend. Signed for 5 million, something like 6 years ago from Nacional. Scored me a ton of goals. Right? He was unhappy though because I play him on the right quite a bit. Didn't have to sell him, but bids started coming in maybe because he wasn't happy. Got his crazy bid from Barcelona. I think it's 75-80 million, going up to 105 potentially maximum if he hits his targets. And I was happy to do that because I found a striker. So I said, yeah, let's do this. I need that money. I'll need that money to use for this other striker. So put the process in place for him to go, and then put a package together to sign this kid. Truong Chong Sang, what a name, from Belgium, 23 years old. Look, he looks amazing. Flair off the ball, finishing, first touch, technique's all right, pretty quick, is elite, scores a goal. Bids accepted. Very excited. See, my scouts loved him, and he came back and said, "No, I'm all right. Actually, I'm playing. I don't know if it's a Euros or some shit. I'm gonna sort it out when I get back." I'm like, I can't wait till you get back. I'm bloody selling Thiago here, and I need that money. I fancy something new. Luckily, though, there was someone else who's I think's good. who's coming. I think he had a year left on his deal. He requested to leave. Probably going to opt out. All that jazz. And we got him instead. Johan Holzer for about 50 odd million. Look at his value now, though. Big fat contract has added some value to him. Big fat freaking contracts indeed. 375 grand a week. Can you believe we're paying someone 375 grand a week? When we first came to the Premier League that first year where we nearly got relegated, my whole team's wage was 400 grand, I think. And I'm giving it to one player. Look how far we've come, honestly. Insane. What a fantastic player, can cover in other positions, and he does sometimes. Very excited to have this kid. I mean, look at him. Look at his technique. Free kick taker, long shots, dribbling. Johan Holzer is an Austrian baller. So, of course, there's a couple of kids I like. Going to be in the 21s. Who do get a little go here and there throughout the season, more towards the end. Let them bed in, the kids, and then see what I can do with them next year, maybe. All cost me minimal fees, 8, 9, 10 millions. That's what I do. When I ain't got a lot of money, go through that 50 wonder kid list. Each player, have you got a minimum fee? How much? I'll just take you. So that's basically what I did, starting with Hemmett up top. Sasha Collin from Anderlecht. I like this kid a lot. I think he was 12 million quid. Bargain. Absolute bargain. I think he could become really good. Like really, really good. Only 18 though. Again, I'm going to bed him in a little bit throughout this season with a full-on plan. First team next year. Cyril Wisman. What a player. I think he could be good. 19, he's not a wonder kid, but he's on that 50 wonder kid list. I know he's only a 3-star potential, but I think he could become good. And lastly, I signed a keeper. Rasmus Svedstrom from Copenhagen. And I forgot all about him because I had a few drinks. So when I panicked on deadline day, I just panicked. So I went straight to, right, keeper, putting some stuff, right, yeah, you'll do. When I've got this kid, I'd give this kid a chance, and he probably will get a chance. He might even become the backup next year. So I really think I've got a great squad here, and you can tell it's an international break. I had no injuries. I had no fatigue, right? Brilliant. Start of the season, we were rocking and rolling, and it kept on going. The point when we start to drop points here and there, or lose matches here and there, or draw, is when I do start to pick up a few injuries. But for a good period of time, I felt invincible. It was like it was perfect. Didn't matter what team I rotated with, they were just doing the job. So I've full faith that we can stay first in that Prem. Look at that, it's beautiful. 3 points clear. Play 5-1-5. Check us out. Man United in 9th. Wasted talent in that team. They got Ruud van Nistelrooy back as manager. Anyway, Paulo, the attacking midfielder, is currently leading goal scorer. Check that out. At this stage, I'm just going to show you everything in one go, because it was awesome. Look at that green. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's like your eyes. Pre-season, we had a training camp in America. So we went to LA, went down to Austin to meet Matthew McConaughey. It was brilliant. And then went to Vegas and got absolutely trashed, but they still won 4-0. Then I thought, Joe, well, let's play a big game. Play Paris Saint-Germain, beat them 2-1. Then it was the Community Shield, 1-0. A little Ukrainian doing the job for us. Then we had to play him straight after that in the league, battered him with a Paulo hat-trick. Then I played City in the Super Cup, 2-2. Penalties, I'll take that all day long. Beat Palace 3-0, beat Burnley 2-0. And then I had one of the best games ever against City. It was beautiful, 4-3. And then I've absolutely then just annihilated Sunderland. Well, by the 1st of Jan, the halfway point-ish, we were still top of the league by 6 points. I've lost 4 games at this stage, drawn 2, won 15. Paulo is still the leading goal scorer. What a legend. Not even a striker. You've got to love that. United are still in 9th. It's annoying me. You see some of their players. You're paying 400 million a year. I think we pay 175, 80. They're double wage bill. And you're in 9th. Absolute turd. So Sunderland's last game you've seen, and that continued for a while. We beat Leeds 4-2, right? But I'm rotating. That is a rotated team. Everton 4-0. Leicester 2-1. West Ham 2-2. West Ham nowadays are big time. Aston Villa 4-2. Played United 0-0. Fair enough. Newcastle 1-0. They're massive on here. Reading. What the hell happened there? Arsenal, I can take away. Liverpool 1-0 is always an absolute joy. Watford 4-0. Southampton, B team, 7-4 with the B team. 7-4. Love it. Fulham, beat them 1-0. Got beat off Spurs, beat off Leicester, and I've just beaten Everton 2-1. So we're top of the league, 6 points. We can continue it, get some more green runs going together. No reason we can't go back to back. But I want to do more than that. I want to achieve more. And of course, that means the Champions League. So we've jumped forward to the 2nd of Feb because I've played all 8 games at this stage. And we finished 2nd. Weird thing was, do you remember last season we were in the Europa League and we finished 2nd? Can you remember what team topped the group? Yeah, Liverpool. Look at us now, eh? Look at us, Liverpool. I think people wrote us off last year. Thursday night football. And here we are, bossing the Champions League together. Both undefeated. Check that out. Now, I'll show you the results here quickly. There me draws. There me wins. Beat Real Madrid. B teamed a ton of it. Honestly, it was like early in the season, I felt unstoppable. And no matter how I rotated it, they were just doing the job. And because of the Premier League and some of the teams you play in this, I felt like I could gamble, and the gambles were paying off big time. So B teamed the first game there. B teamed that game. AZ B teamed. Milan didn't B team them. Borussia Mönchengladbach didn't B team then. Copenhagen B teamed. Feyenoord B teamed. Real Madrid didn't B team them. So about 50-50. It felt like it. How good's that? And yes, we're still top of the league, although by 2 points now. Could end up going down to the wire. Onto the Carabao Cup, and I think this is our best ever run. I don't think I've ever got to a semi-final before. It was quite exciting, but you can see I'm B-teaming that. Brighton, I B-team that. Chelsea, I didn't. It's Chelsea, 4-3. United, in the first game away, I didn't B-team it, but then other games were in and around the second leg, and I thought, I know we're 1 game away, but there's more important things in this football manager world. So B teamed it and they got their ass kicked. But you know what? It's an improvement in the Carabao. Let's jump forward to the first of April and ooh, pressure. Paulo's now joint top goal scorer with Raul Valaquez, Manchester City's superstar Mexican striker. But they're top of the league. But I've got a game in hand at this stage. But it's fun, innit? I thought we were going to run away with it. But obviously, we've dropped a few more points. I've lost 6, drawn 3, won 22. Honestly, I've enjoyed it. I'm enjoying this so much. I know some people prefer the struggle. I like the struggle. But when you've worked your ass off to get to places like this, where you're competing, oh man, it's fun. Especially when you're not a team with a tycoon or Man United with all that money. Now, I can't exactly remember where we started last time, but we've been pretty good. You can see some of these results. We beat Chelsea again. I'll highlight that. 3-1. Southampton, 1-0, fair enough. Liverpool 2-0. Watford, we got beat. Reading though, we got our revenge with the B team. Look at you, Reading. They beat me A team, couldn't beat me B team at home. Funny this game, isn't it? It is bonkers sometimes. Toughish running though. United, Newcastle, Arsenal, City, Leeds. Can we do it? So we're checking on the squad, and I've highlighted Cleon Blair there. Been a great servant to us over the years he's been here. He's joining Sporting on a free. He's 32 years old. That's my big aim, is to replace him. Even though I've got a cracking right winger in the former Wonderkid, Oleski Malenknik, whatever his name is, who's great. I need someone out there, don't I? I was hoping to find a youngster, find a good young left winger and something else on the 50 Wonderkid list, nice and cheap. But look at that, Dimitris. He just scores goals. 20 starts, 14 sub appearances, 30 goals. My other big man, Johan, he's a great player. You can just see his quality sometimes. You know, maybe he'll need a bed in, but his average rating's not there. He's getting a goal every other game, but he should be firing them in. Luckily, other people are, especially Paulo, who is just next level. Brilliant. Wenzel, great right back. Enrico Dom, what the hell? Why is an elite attacking midfielder been relegated and spent a whole year in the Championship and no one was interested in him? I thought I was missing something. I've not missed a thing. He's been brilliant. His form's dipped a bit recently. Brilliant. But if we look at the appearances, you can see that at the top here, you've got Aragorn, son of Arathorn, played the most. But if I spin it, and you look at this group here, they're still getting good games in, aren't they? Sub appearances and starts. I don't think I've ever rotated this much at Scunthorpe because I believe in a lot of them. On to the Champions League, last 16. Started well. Honestly. But you know what? Us Scunny boys love a comeback. And that's exactly what we did at Glanford Park, with Holzer finally turning on his golden scoring boots, getting a 9.5 and a hat-trick. Thank you very much, Johan. And we will be facing Julian Nagelsmann and Barca in the next one. And this was going to be a battle. Starting away at the Camp Nou, the new camp, getting beat 2-1. Disappointed by a lack of chances, but, you know, bring them back to Glanford. In an awesome game, it was neck and neck. We were better though. Could only manage to do 2-1, so we beat them. And it goes to penalties. Look at that. Heartbreaking. What about the Prem? Well, it's over. It's over now. We won it, right? I'm going to show you the results. I wanted to, at one stage, I'm thinking I could do it like last episode where it maybe is a good, cool running. But we were just good, I think, and other teams were not as good. Now, reverse the dates, and I've highlighted the United game where we drew 0-0 at Old Trafford. All right, but then we beat Newcastle 2-0. And I beat Arsenal 2-1. Right? And then I'm thinking, do we do the running? Do we do the running? No, I'm enjoying playing it. And I beat City 4-3. We've had some games against Man City. And that was it. I was like, oh shit, I won the league. Bollocks. So there's no fun. So I just carried on playing. We played Palace 6-1. Happy days. I'm sorry, if you're a Leeds fan, you'll love that. I B-teamed it. And we took a kicking, but does it matter? And then Sunderland, who we destroyed earlier on in the season, I beat them 1-0 in the last game. But if you look at the top, it says, next match, West Ham. What could that be? It's the FA Cup final, of course. So we're going to save your live com somehow. Yeah, FA Cup final, baby. Bradford City, we began against, beating them 2-1. B-team. Leyton Orient, B-team. Newcastle, not B-team in them. Liverpool, not B-team in them. Leeds, no. Bastards. Annihilated me with the B-team in the league, but it don't matter. Because we are playing West Ham, who we faced in the Community Shield a while ago. Yeah, a few years ago, obviously when West Ham were winning the leagues, I think we won the FA Cup, so we played them in the Community Shield, beat them on penalties, and then we went a good run against them. We beat them 2-1 and 2-1, but then this season, I've not beaten them. Drew them 2-2, and then got battered off them 4-1. So this could be fun. So it was fun. Good few days of solid play, and I very, very much enjoyed it, right? Won the league, I've gone back to back, that was fantastic. Just disappointed with Europe. I mean, I know it's Barcelona, but, you know, to come back and take it to penalties, and to go out on penalties is a bit heartbreaking. I really want to have a better run, at least want to reach Champions League final, so I'll definitely play another season, because I'm motivated to do that. I'm excited to see what I can do. The Premier League, if I didn't win that next year, I don't care. I think maybe I'd go down that route where I fully concentrate on that. No matter what game before Champions League games, especially the knockout stages, I'll prioritise the Champions League maybe. Because, you know, you've got a couple of Prems now. Why not? I don't know. I'll see how it goes. I've done that in the past. We've got a couple of players a bit tired. But I think everyone's done all right. Everyone's done all right. I think at this stage and all, I've promoted some of the kids you can see from the youth team. Gave them a few games towards the end. They've come on here and there, helped out. But you can see, like, appearance wise here, these like B team players, some of these, and they've got a good amount in. I mean, I think Sam Baldwin wants more games. No, was that week or all? He did want more games because he's not getting in the England squad or something. Luke Farrell's been decent, but then I had Jimenez, so we haven't beaten him for the last two games, and they give us a kick in one of them. But this is a cup final. Just pick the right team here today. There's no reason why we can't win this, and I want to win it. I want to win as many trophies as possible for Scunthorpe before the series finishes. What I found mental was I missed out on Truang, Twang, Wong, whatever his name is, right? The Belgian striker. And I didn't miss out on him. He wanted to wait till after the tournament. And then no one else came in for him. Until January, West Ham did. They signed him for 82 million. I wasn't going to spend that. Well, he might have done eventually. But anyway. And he started very well. His average rating wasn't great. But he's coming in Jan. And I'm thinking, I've not been tracking him, but when we got West Ham in the final, I thought, fuck's sake, this game. The guy I nearly got, the guy I wanted originally, has gone to the other team. I've got to play against him in the final. And then I realise he's injured. But they still got good players. Starting with the man at the top anyway. I mean, they've already got him. It's bonkers. Look at this. On the left, Jonesy. On the right, 33. Look at him. They have got a good team, but they got a Tycoon takeover. Look at it. They've won league titles. They are a very good side. Roger in goal. How are you, Rog? He's alright. Caron. I mean, are they as good as us? Probably. Are they a little bit better in areas? Maybe. He's decent, isn't he? Wow. Daniel at right back. Santos at left back. I mean, that's not necessarily the team I'm going to face today, but you can see what West Ham are these days. This is a big game for us. Welcome back to Wembley. It's the FA Cup and I want to win it. I want to win it. Just to keep it going. Premier League, FA Cup, domestic double. We've already won the Super Cup, the Charity Shield, Community Shield. And just get towards it. I want a Champions League now before we end. Doesn't mean I'll get it. I'm thinking 20 episodes max. We'll see. Here we go. Kicking off. Need a big performance here. Domestic double. Should put us on the top of English football. Should. Will it? I'm not sure. We have climbed the ranks. But I mean, the big one has to be the Champions League. And I've definitely got a cap. A guaranteed end. And that'll be episode 20 at the maximum if I do it. I'm definitely doing another one. But if I did win the Champions League, I'd probably end it. I'll be honest with you. Because it'd just be nice, wouldn't it? I mean, I've done it with other teams like this. I just feel there was times when I didn't think winning the Premier League would be achievable, but we've done it. You know, we ain't got the budgets of other teams, but I think we've done it in a good way. And I don't really need much. I think I've got a good squad. They've just won the Premier League twice. They've got a good age. You know, probably do need a right winger. We'll see. I'll probably get a kid in, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. You never know what's going to happen, do you, until the summer. Good ball. Could Paolo pick this up? Come on, Paolo. Back into Arriga, I'll call him. Go on, does someone smash it? Here we go, corner ball. I mean, he's fantastic. He's been my main right winger for 2 titles. So, I need someone. I do need someone. This is going to be a tough game. West Ham are a very good team, and he is a very, very, very good player. Carreria, whatever his name is. Yeah, computer update. I know I mentioned it, I think, in the last one. It was just filthy. Just clogged with shit. I had a good clean out, new coolant paste. Oh no, here he is. Oh, that was a good tackle. What a tackle. What a tackle. Took it off him in the box. Dangerous, but precise. I like it. But they're coming straight back at us now. There's a kick into gear with the hammers. Oh, don't like that. Don't like that one bit. Here's Daniel now. Oh, good. Oh, go on, kid. Can't recover it fully though. And here West Ham again. Putting that pressure on. Ooh! Oh, yeah, new coolant paste. And then on the Monday morning, once I dropped the kids off, went straight to a computer shop and he doubled me RAM. Got 2 new RAM cards in it. It's gone up from 16 to 32, which can improve things for me, I suppose. It's not. I don't think it can help with speed on your computer, I think. But I think it's more to do with. Oh, wait a minute. When you've got a lot of things running, it can deal with it better. No. 1-0 West Ham. No, ref. Please, ref. I love you, ref. I've ever told you how much I love you. Checking goal review. I love him even more. Come on, boys. Get hold of this game. Here he is. Lovely ball through to Holzer. Oh, what a reply that was. Come on, the iron. Love it. Absolutely love it. It's not over yet, though. Bloody ages to go. Ages too long, in fact. So yeah, computers seems like it's been working really well. It's not even the editor, everything has slowed down, but it obviously couldn't breathe. I knew it was getting warmer, but I was just looking through the grills thinking, there's nothing wrong with it. There was a lot wrong with it. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to make sure I keep on top of that. I'm just going to get my own little screwdriver, I think, because all you need to do is clean it out yourself. It's not, you don't need to be a computer technician. Here's Jimenez now on the left. Can he find anyone in the box? No, he's been brought down in the box and the referee's got his hand up and blows for a penalty. Oh no, he's checking for a penalty review. No, you blew for it. There you go. Right. Exciting. Come on. Decent keeper, this Roger Paolo, man. You've been on fire all year. And he slots it. You see, we're a good team. I've got great players here now. Great players. And I'm not spending the same on wages as a lot of these other big teams. Good team spirit. A lot of these players have been here now a while. I think a big thing as well is that bit of an experienced keeper has made such a difference the last 2 years. It does, doesn't it? It's just getting your hands on one sometimes. I remember on a save ages ago, I can't remember which one it was. And we were nearly men. And then it was, oh, go on, Johan. Oh my God, this is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. Signed like a 36-year-old Alisson who'd been released from Liverpool. I can't remember who it was with. And we won the league. Anyway, it's half time. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't expect it to be 3-0 because they're a very good team and that we struggled in the last 2 games against them. But, you know, we are big time. So as always, I'd like to take this time to thank you for still supporting it. Like, you know, it's an old series, 18 years in, you know, views drop off, I get that. But now I can see an end. I don't care about the views or anything. I'm just going to push it to 20. Give myself 2 years to try and chase that Champions League. You know, I think we can do better next year. Bit of experience. Ooh, I mean, I'm getting to a stage here with the time. I might be able to give guys a game, but I'm going to see, because that can happen. Hey, when whatever your name is, and get back into it. 20 minutes. Shit. Made a couple of changes. Left back on low. Well, he's not a left back. He can cover there. And I've got Demetrius has come up top to freshen things up a bit. And Ivan's come on for Paolo behind him. I don't want to make any more though. No, he wants me to. My assistant. I don't. Let's just ride this out, man. And there we go. Happy days. Like another well-deserved trophy. I mean, a fantastic season. Community Shield, Super Cup, Premier League, FA Cup. Just got to chase that Champions League. And I genuinely now, I'm thinking when it comes to Champions League next year, and I've done this in the past, no matter who I'm playing in the Premier League, prioritise that Champions League. Especially when you get to knockouts anyway, because you can beat him a lot of them crappier games. And really try and concentrate on it, because, you know, I've won a couple of these. A couple of Premier Leagues, which is absolutely insane. If I know I've only got 2 years left, guaranteed, I need to chase that Champions League. I need to put everything into that. Bloody hell. West Ham just sacked the manager straight after the game. Straight after the game. He won them titles. But, you know, he spent a lot of money. He's got a fantastic team. They finished 7th in the league and just lost the cup. But yeah, don't forget, when it was announced, and I didn't know if we'd ever get there, but we will, because in the summer, at the end of June, a month away, we move into the 40,000 capacity Scunthorpe Stadium. It's going to nearly double our capacity, which hopefully will bring in lots more money next year and help us, because we need it a little bit. Now, of course, it's getting called the Scunthorpe Stadium. I have decided on a name. I think it was Greeno. We're going to call it, once it's built, I can change the name. It's the Iron Fortress. It's going to be the Iron Fortress. I think that's an awesome name for a stadium. And hopefully it will become a fortress. Something on those European nights will carry us to a Champions League final. I mean, look at this. 2 FA Cups, 2 Super Cups, 2 Europa Leagues, 2 Premier Leagues. We just need the big one. 2 years to do it. Can I do it? Some players, though, will have to go, won't they? I mean, I've got money to spend. I've wiggle room in them wages. But I'm really going to trim it. I'm going to try and sell some of these decent kids, even if they've got a bit of promise. I don't care. Let's get like a 25-man solid team together that can hopefully chase a Champions League and win other trophies too. Well, Manchester United might be a team of overpaid superstars that struggle in the Premier League, but they won the Champions League. That's not bad. 2-0. Seeing the top goal scorer was, though, Demetrius. If you're wondering who took our trophy, look at that. 2 of them. Beautiful. It's Newcastle. They beat Monaco 4-1. It's a good job United won the Champions League, because they got beat in extra time by Liverpool in the Carabao Cup. So just like the Goonies on my t-shirt, we never say die. No, the Iron are doing pretty well, and there's definitely going to be 2 more seasons, 2 more episodes. I'm really enjoying playing it. So can we chase that Champions League dream? Hopefully you'll stick around to find out. But as always, thank you for your view. It's absolutely massive to me. If you want to do anything else that supports me, feel free. That is always appreciated. Really, really is. And hopefully you're still enjoying it as much as I am playing it. So you stay happy. You stay safe. I love you long time. Come on, the Iron.